Grand Rising Healing Tank. It's been a while since I made a video, but I felt like it was time for me to start back making my videos. So it's early morning on, what is today? Monday, December the 30th, 2019. So here we are, and we're ending a whole decade. We're ending a whole decade and on our way to starting a new one. It's quite funny that here I am 10 years later. But it was around this time, actually a little before this time, I started my journey. I started my journey in efforts to really and truly understand who I am in relationship to God, to the creator of this universe. My goal was to truly align myself with that energy. And whatever that meant, whatever that looked like, I had no idea. But what I did know is that whatever I was experiencing, there was a lot missing. And this could not be the God that I'm reading about. What I'm experiencing could not be the God that I'm reading about. It could not be, it had to be more. It had to be more. So I started out on my journey with alignment. And it's really been a slow, steady journey. I come from a Christian background. So when I begin to question things, I raised in church. Father was a bishop, a pastor, raised in a holiness background. But again, like I said, it just was some things missing, and I felt like it was you just had that knowing, like it was more to me. Y'all, I'm just waking up, so I ain't gonna show y'all all my beautiful boobies this morning. So we gonna cover it up. Ooh, I can't have y'all my business with my calendar either. Some things are sacred. So I just started on this journey. Like, I gotta figure this out. Who, what, where, in relations to me. I had to figure it out. So on this journey, I done left Christianity and I studied the Israelite thing, thinking, okay, maybe that's it. And then I left that and I was like, okay, God, I'm done with organized religion. That ain't it. Because we're going from one man's set of rules to another man's set of rules. And their own interpretation. And they have that right to do that. They have that right. And if anybody chooses to align themselves with him or them or that organized religion, that is their choice. But as for me and mine, I said I got to figure this out. I want to know if I got power. One of the scriptures that has always stood out to me was when Jesus told the people, why are y'all marveling? Greater things will you do. Because I felt like, man, Jesus is saying, don't be all excited about what I do, because what you gonna do gonna be even greater than this. So to me, I'm not seeing that power. So I was like, I got to figure that out, because if I have access to it, I want it. If I have access to be greater than Jesus, I want access to it. I want to tap into it. So that's me on my journey, figuring that out, figuring out how to tap into that power, figuring out how to align with the creator of this universe. Excuse me. I know water up here. Figuring out how to align myself with the energy, the creator of this universe. So again, it has been a beautiful journey. And where I am right now, I know I am just on I don't even think I really truly tapped into who I am and what I'm gonna become. But I'm well on my way. I'm well on my way. When I look at who I was and who I am now, I'm a totally different woman. And the funny thing is that excuse me. Excuse me. Okay, excuse me. Sorry. The funny thing, I lost my train of thought. Okay, it'll come back to me, but I'm on my journey with aligning myself with God, with spirit, with the creator of all this. So that's what this channel is about. I'm teaching you what I learned. I'm teaching you what I know. I'm teaching you what I put in practice. And I'm helping to educate the masses and put this information out here so that we all have access to it. We all have access to it. It's out here. We just got to read. Some of the things I realized is that some of the things I've been doing or tapped into in my life, but I didn't really have definitions for it or couldn't explain it or put words to it. But man, I've always done this, or I've had this experience one time, but I've never had it again. So I'm here, and this channel is here to help you put a voice to some stuff you've been experiencing, help give you clarity, help give you understanding about who you are, what you have access to, and this realm of power that as I'm learning to tap into it, I want to share it and teach it to you so that you can learn and tap into it. My belief, when I look and I see and I converse with different people, I see that we are, in general, the consciousness on this planet is rising. Our awareness is rising. So what worked for our grandparents and what worked for our parents don't work for us. And we even see what worked for this generation that's coming up behind us. What worked for us ain't working for them. We see now that, listen, these kids ain't committing themselves to no 9-to-5 job for the next 30-40 years of their life, which I respect. These kids is coming out the womb understanding their sovereignty, understanding who they are, and tapping into their wealth early in life, their financial wealth. So I want to make that clear, because when we talk about wealth, we're not just talking about money. Wealth is your mental wealth, your emotional wealth, your health is wealth. So we see these kids tapping into their financial wealth early in life, which really is all of our birthrights. But a lot of us have to do the work. A lot of us have to do the work to heal, to change what we've been programmed to believe, what we've been programmed to think about ourselves. We have to do the work to get out of that. It is our birthright. We are commanded. It's our birthright to leave wealth to the generations behind us. And it's in us. I think about even my mind, that energy of creativity has really been sitting on my lap for some time. But over the course of probably the last 3-4 years, it's really just kind of just, I think, opened up and just poured itself out on me. So now I have the ideals on this journey. I had to do the work because I'm working a regular job. And I used to always say, well, shoot, in my mind, I used to think, I can't work a regular job and come home and work for me. That don't even make sense. When I think about it now, that don't even make sense that I was even speaking that out of my mouth. That don't even make sense to me that I even spoke those words. Like, because my mindset back then was, no, if I'm going to create this business, I need the time, I need the freedom to do it, and not, because my job was so demanding mentally. By the time I got home, I didn't have the mental energy to work on my stuff. But that's what I kept speaking out of my mouth, and that's what I created. So when you create different things and speak other things out of your mouth, one of the scriptures in the Bible, let the weak say that I am strong. Let the weak say I'm strong. Yes, you may feel weak, but speak what you want out of your mouth. Speak what you want. This was, excuse me, I have this cough this morning. I want to cough once I cut the camera on. That's been part of this journey, is learning how to control my words, learn how to speak what I want until I see it. One of the lessons I learned in my relationship that my partner has taught me, well, I'm not going to share that story, but learning to speak what you want until you see it, and getting control when those thoughts come in, having the ability to look at that thought, dissect that thought, and say, is this thought serving me or not? And changing it, having the ability to change it and think on those things that you want, or get rid of that thought completely. So it's been a journey, but again, this is what we are here for. We're here to talk about this. We are here. This channel is here to give you the tools to educate you, to help build you up. Because I know that I'm not the only one looking for alignment. I know that I am not the only one searching and seeking and trying to figure out this God thing. So I'm here to give you what I know. And maybe it's for you and maybe it's not. So if it's for you, click the link in the bio and subscribe to this channel. And if it's not for you, if you're not a seeker, if you're not searching, if you found what you're looking for, peace and blessings to you. And keep your eye open for all the videos that are coming forth. And I have some that are already here. Tap into them, watch them. And I pray that they feed and they bless your soul. So peace and blessings, and let's get this party started. Love y'all.